Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Keep playing. Ready. 60 outlaw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Lindsay. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Locke on the bootleg, rolling to his left.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Double time, double time. 3 down, 3 down. 3 down, 3 down.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sony Michel, his first carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 51. Here we go, here we go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lock. This is the tight end fan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So that'll back him up 5. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now White, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go. It was a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready? 10-2 soft. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
On first down, Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Go, go, go. 20, seal that. Seal that. Seal that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
91.
Complete to Deshaun Hamilton.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
On first and 10, Cleveland. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Off the play fake. Cleveland. Going deep here for Edelman. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Get in the weight room.
Ready.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got it.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Locke gets this to Hamilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First down.
Break.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, G-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hey, Delta.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, high 7.
Mike.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Kelly looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from
Kelly stripped. The ball is free. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Coming.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. Wide open, Julian Edelman. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Okay, ready?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Kelly. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. To throw is Kelly. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Get it.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Kelly on first down. Gets this one to Morris. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Kelly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 3rd and short. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Kelly. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Kelly to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Kelly. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, It's real hard to put it back on and mash it because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
You remember me? You remember me?
Let's go.
Right back to him on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Set. 60 or.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
It's run, baby. It's run.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Kelly to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Let's go, D.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.